guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you all back. If you are new, then make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and if you're not new, then make sure that you click the little bell down below. I don't usually ask you guys to do this, but YouTube kind of messes up, and I feel like a lot of you guys sometimes miss my videos because you don't get a notification. So clicking the bell and then pressing after you've clicked the bell always notify me means you'll always be one of the first ones to watch my videos, which would be so cool. So today's video is going to be based around this bad boy, and this is the new Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. This palette is, I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. Obviously I just created this look with it, and it's just so warm, and I think this is my favorite naked palette now. This has just topped everything for me because these kind of colours are exactly the colours that I love to wear. They are super warm. Some of them aren't as warm as others, and then there are some that are just straight up red copper undertones, and I love it. So this is going to be my new travelling palette for sure, especially this summer. I'm going away literally tomorrow, and I'm taking this bad boy with me. So this is what this video is based on, and I created this look. As you guys know, Urban Decay is one of my favourite brands, and I feel so happy that I've managed to get this so early. So if you guys do want to see how I created this look using this palette and also one of the new collection lipsticks as well, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so to get started off, we're just going to be priming our eyes with some concealer. I am using a cream concealer and not setting it today because I find that's the way that Urban Decay eyeshadows work the best. And of course we're taking our star of the show, and my first colour is Sourced. I'm just going to be applying that into the crease, and that's going to be our first transition shade. I'm applying this really gradually because I don't want this to apply too much too quickly, because we really want to get a nice even blend so that all the colours blend so evenly together. And I just find that the first colour is really important for this. So I'm blending it super well and extending this outwards towards the tail of my brow, and just really creating the shape that we're going to want to be creating with this colour. Okay, so next we're going to be taking the shade Low Blow, and this colour kind of reminds me of Uninterrupted by MAC, and that was one of my favourite colours. I'm going to be taking this and applying that on the sort of crease, but I'm keeping it towards the outer part of the crease because I do want to extend the eyes outwards. And then I am just applying it on a part of the outer corner eyelid just to again create that V shape, but I do want to make sure that I am blending it super well. And I'm using lots of colours in the palette today. I'm now moving on to Cayenne, which is a little bit more of a reddish brown, and I'm taking that onto the outer corner, more precisely on the lid and just a little bit in the crease, and again making sure to blend that really well. I'm continuously building up these colours before moving on to the next shade. And because we've got a whole palette to work with, you can use as many of the colours as you want, and I like to use lots of them and make good use of it. I'm then taking En Fuego, which I really like the name of that one, and I'm just applying that with a pencil brush on that same area, but it's, as you can see, it's kind of getting more and more precisely into that outer V area, and this just creates such a nice gorgeous blend, and I like doing it this way. So I'm applying the colour with the pencil brush, but I'm making sure again to go back into that blending brush to blend the edges. And then the final colour that we're going to be using is the shade Ashes, and that's this colour right here, and this is just a little bit more of that dark purple but with a red undertone, and I'm just applying that on the outer corner and really creating a V, extending it outwards, and then just buffing away the edges because we do want to make sure that it doesn't look really harsh. We want to make sure this blends in with all the rest of the colours. Okay, so next I'm just going to be carving out a sort of semi-cut crease, and I don't want it to look super cut creasy, like we're keeping to the actual shape of our eyelid. I just wanted it to be a little bit more precise rather than just creating it with eyeshadow. So I used concealer as a guideline, and I'm going to be taking the shade, I don't know if I'm going to be able to say this, Lumber, I think that's how you say it. I'm using that, and it's just this beautiful rose gold colour, and I'm applying that all over the whole eyelid. Although when it gets to the centre part of my lid, I'm going to be taking the shade Dirty Talk, and that's going to be a little bit more of a copper to add on to this whole, I don't know, it just adds a little bit of dimension to it, so that rose gold blends into the copper, and I'm keeping that towards the darker colours that we've got. And I do want to make sure that this blends because it is a really shimmery colour blending into a matte one, so
so I'm just going back in with that pencil brush just to make a nice even blend. And because I really like a nice bright inner corner, I'm taking the shade Ounce and I'm using that on the very inner corner on a tiny little pencil brush just to really brighten up that area and yeah, just create a little bit of brightness on that inner corner. So before I move on, I'm just going to be using a makeup wipe just to very gently clean the edge of the eyeshadow. Now, I loved the way the eyeshadow looked before, but because I'm using eyeliner, I thought it would be nice to wipe away the edges to create a nice guideline for us to create a beautiful wing. So I'm just taking a felt tip eyeliner and creating a nice feline flick. As you guys know, I love this, and I haven't actually done a feel winged liner on my channel in a little while, maybe. I'm probably just imagining that. I don't think I've done it in my last tutorial, but that's long enough for me. And I'm just doing the usual. I like my wings quite thick just because I find that it suits my eye shape better than a thin one. And then I'm just applying some Backstage lashes, and I think this is in Beverly Hills, that's the one. So now for my waterline, I am taking the 24/7 Glide On pencil in the shade Torch, and this is from the Heat collection. And then also from the Heat collection, I'm taking another pencil, and this is in the shade Alkaline. I've just run that underneath at the bottom lash line, and I really like the combination of these two colours. I really feel like that really warm colour on the inside of the eye really makes the eyes pop, and it makes my eyes actually look a lot lighter than they are. If you have coloured eyes, these are going to make your eyes pop so much, and I just love the combination of the two. So I smudged it, put some mascara on the bottom lash line, and that is our eye look. But I finished off my skin off camera because it's all about the eyes today, and then I finished off the lips on camera. So the lipstick that I'm using is the Urban Decay Vice lipstick in the shade Fuel, and this is a cream formula. I've honestly been loving cream formulas lately. I don't know what it is, maybe it's my new hair colour, but I've just been loving a little bit of gloss to my lips. So I love the way this finished off the look. There were actually another two lipsticks in the collection, but I found that this one just suited this look a little bit better. And that's the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. All my social media, my vlog channel will be down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.